Tell us about the new stuff, the new project.
The new rock record.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's fair to say that I have a feeling it could be the best thing I've ever done musically, and it's a large part to these guys, and to where the band's at, and doing a good groupings of songs, and then going on tour and realizing kind of who we are and what's possible and what the fans really like about what we do. And it's like this combination of stuff, but it'll be it's like a lot more angst, but still full of aspiration and hope, but but very like modern, but rock, you know?
Yeah. You said there's a lot of different things. I think you said before that it's where you wanted, like if Blink were to go to where it was, you were gaining in this direction. And there's a lot of Beach Boy-isms and like a lot of, like harmonies and stuff.
Yeah, I kind of think I said it wrong because I see it in the press about where I thought Blink should go. It's not, I was thinking out loud, right? What I really meant was like more like elements of how I would envision what Blink would strive to start doing, more electronics and more landscapes and stuff like that.
That's the thing. Isn't that, you guys are all in different bands before and still are. Isn't that the hardest thing for a band to do, is to grow with change?
Yeah.
And to be accepted. And it's scary, right?
It's scary when you're a really big band because you're so scared of fucking it up, You're so blessed to have it. So it's like you're in the studio, you're like, we got to do what we want. And then when someone's like, well, that might not be a good idea, and so you're constantly treading water, just kind of, what do we do? Should we push it here or not? But I think, with anything I do, it's always going to be a certain type of melodic architecture. So I don't think there's anything, I'm not too scared of what Angels would ever put out. But the other thing is, too, if you really look at this discography of what Angels and Airwaves has done, I mean, even when Ilan and I did the Dreamwalker album, it's really grown like leaps and bounds from what people know of just what we did on the first record. They may have heard our song "The Adventure," which is like kind of a bigger song for us. So,
Ilan, is it true that you were like in the Guinness World Record? Is that a Wikipedia bullshit?
Apparently.
What? See, you guys didn't know this?
The longest French kiss.
Ilan is a badass.
Is it for hair?
No, go ahead.
No,
Should I tell him? You want to?
What is it?
I hate it, actually.
Come on.
No.
You are not getting
You
away
cannot
with not
hate
telling
this.
us.
Well, it's funny because I tell Tom all these stories about, when I was younger. Yeah. And so this one may blow his mind a little bit. But this nonsense record that I hold is to be the youngest drummer to play at Woodstock, which I did when I was 11 in 1999.
Cute.
But
How
I
fun
hate
is
it.
that?
I hate it
I
because
don't
who
hate that.
cares?
That's amazing. You're 11 on stage at Woodstock, and Modern Drummer, like when he was 18, is like voted the number one
No, when I was 12.
Well,
I won
12?
the 18 division. But who gives a shit?
It's so crazy because at 11 years old, I wasn't doing that. I was just sleeping with playmates and shit.
Right, exactly. What were you doing at 11?
Was not doing that.
I feel like I do not know you now. I don't know you. I don't know who you
I
are.
feel like I don't even know you.
Well, it's not that I'm trying to be overly modest or anything. It's just so long. I mean, it's literally 20 years ago. And it has nothing to do with, it literally has to do with how old I was at the time. No, not how good I was or how bad I was. Nothing.
Stop.
So then these days,
We got to stop him right now.
So then these days, it like no matter what, it'll be like, oh, so let's talk about the new album. Also, I'm just like, oh.
So I did it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, good.
I can tell you're a good guy.
I think-
Thank you, buddy. I love you.
When
dude.
you're the musician, a lot of these
Did you
questions.
see when I asked the question? I went, oh, shit.
Tell us
It's
more stuff
okay.
about Ilan that we
Right.
don't know.
Yeah. I
That's
just think
all.
when you're the musician, certain questions you're like, But I think it's pretty fascinating. I mean, I think that's cute. I couldn't have done it though. I mean, for real.
Who did you play with at Woodstock?
Doesn't matter.
Beatles.
Who did he play with at Woodstock?
I don't know that. I don't think you
right.
should. Well, you guys, look, especially, Tom, I'm so glad you're back, man.
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you.
I'm sure everybody.
Thank
Am I
you.
right, guys?
Yeah, you guys look like you're
Please.
thankful.
No. Seriously, Tom,
Falling asleep and shit.
don't stay away that long again.
I'm falling
I
asleep
won't, my
right
brother.
after this.
Yeah, please
I'm
don't.
back.
Yeah.
I am truthfully like 1,000% back to music now, being on this tour, going, holy shit, this is wild. This connection with people on music that's meant to have a positive impact. It's really cool to be a part of it.
It's amazing, and I know that a friend of mine saw you in one of the first two. Did you play San Diego already or somewhere?
We did a couple small warm-up shows in San Diego, yeah.
One of my friends said you sat down with an acoustic guitar and you started playing music, and there was a point where you never even had to sing at a point because people were singing it. And I
Yeah.
think that probably was that a moment.
Yeah, I get emotional too because it's like, you know, I tell people during the shows, there's this one moment where I tell them, like, when you're at a concert, these scientists prove that your brain waves all map up with each other. It's wild, right? And they're all mapped up. You got thousands of people in the audience. It's all exactly in sync with the band. But what I feel though, I go, wow, that probably there's something to do with how that a musician feels when you have all these eyes on you and they're doing it back to you. You feel that emotion, that intensity. It's like a energy thing, and it's emotional. You know, you're trying to do something that you wrote in a garage or in your bedroom or something, and it's touched people, and it's really cool. It's wild. It's really wild, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. So.
Tom and I do a duet, and it always ends in tears. Always.
Actually, it ends exactly the way this next song is going to end.
Do it. There's Angels and Airwaves.
All right.
How does the song go?
You have a few bars before you start. You'll get into it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.